What's good, Deck Gang? Welcome to What's on Deck, your dedicated source for all news, speculation, and hot takes for Steam Deck. Today I have a treat for you. This is an unboxing video for a Steam Deck dev kit by what appears to be a Chinese outlet. They also put together a write-up with some information that I hadn't seen elsewhere until today, where I saw it on Reddit and Reset Era. This does appear to violate Valve's NDA, and I don't think that Valve wanted this to get out, but let's take a look. Nice little intro here with Valve's marketing materials. Obviously, I have no idea what any of this text is saying. Comment down below if you know and think there's anything of interest. The first thing you see is the lithium battery warning, which is needed for shipping. Outside of that, the packaging is extremely nondescript. I expect there will be a little more flair in the final release. Okay, as she opens the packaging, there's basically only two items, the Steam Deck case, which houses the dev kit, and a power adapter. As we know, the adapter itself is USB-C, but we get a good idea of the size here. It's smaller than the power adapter for my GPD Win Max, for example. I dig the little touches on the inside of the case, like the Valve logo. The console itself is big, especially compared to Switch, but it looks like she holds it comfortably. One order of business before we continue and look at this thing get powered on. I need to talk to you and just you. There are two things I know for certain. Number one, if you're watching this, you're excited about the Steam Deck. On this channel, we like to say you have big deck energy. The second thing I know is it's overwhelmingly unlikely that you're subscribed. Look, if you're skeptical of my channel, check out my news playlist. I dare you to watch one video there and tell me you don't want more of that. So go ahead, subscribe, slap the bell so you don't miss any more Steam Deck news. Okay, where was I? We get a peek at SteamOS, but she jumps right into Bastion. Unsurprisingly, Bastion looks wonderful. I look forward to playing all the Supergiant games on this. Transistor, Pyre, Hades. What's your favorite Supergiant game? Let me know in the comments. Here we see some glare from the light in the room. I don't think this is the anti-glare screen. That detail is in my video from last week. And now we get a slightly closer look at the UI. It's not yet equipped for Chinese languages, so we see a bunch of blocks instead of characters. She's loading up a game called The Wind Road, published by Phoenix Games. I don't believe this is their game. For what it's worth, it gets mixed reviews, including complaints about performance. The loading takes a little time and the graphics look AAA adjacent, but performance does look like it struggles once the character begins moving. Brightness and colors look pretty good, maybe a little blown out, but that may be the game itself or just non-ideal recording conditions. 电池容量方面 ，Steam Deck 拥有一块40瓦时的电池，根据官方介绍，支持2到8小时的续航时间。不过实际体验下来啊，在玩一些3A 游戏的时候，确实有些耗电，但对于独立游戏来说 ，Steam Deck 的表现还是能令人满意的。我们在体验的过程中，由于掌机还处于开发版的状态，所以还是遇到了一些小问题。之后我们会再做一期具体的 Steam Deck 的评测视频，有兴趣的各位也可以关注我们一波，后续我们也会带给您最新的游戏资讯。 Okay, so that's the unboxing. It's hard to make anything of this video, but like I said, they also did a write-up that gives us some detail. I hadn't seen anyone report on this, but just before I went to record, I saw the benchmarks show up on Reddit and Reset Era. The original write-up was written in the Chinese language, and I'm using Google Translate, so everything comes with a grain of salt, but the translation did say, quote, Doom can be said to be one of the FPS games with the best gun feel, end quote, which, who am I to argue, right? They give us a close-up of their game library in the SteamOS UI. We can see headings at the top that can be navigated with the bumpers. It says all games, installed, favorites, and collections. That's neat. They show off the quick menu, which we've seen before. but then they show the Bluetooth sub-menu where you can pair devices. And finally, a close-up of the system details. They tested performance with Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Doom 2016, Cyberpunk, and DOTA 2. Setting Tomb Raider to a preset of high, the benchmark yielded 36 FPS. They were able to get 60 by lowering some of the image quality. Doom had similar results. With a medium preset, they got 60 FPS no problem. Raising the image quality some dropped it to 46, but they said it was still smooth. Cyberpunk was unsurprisingly more of a test for the handheld device. At high, they got between 20 and 30 frames. They lauded the reflection of the water in this preset, but said you can lower the quality to medium or low to play very smoothly. After playing Cyberpunk, the device was getting hot. They broke out their thermometer gun and saw the back of the device get to 42.6 degrees Celsius. The grips were better at 29.1. So far they had played about 3 hours of Steam Deck and the battery had dropped from 100% to 46. This seems much better than I expected given the range of games that they were testing. Between the performance, heat, and battery life, this write-up is telling us more about the Steam Deck than we've seen since Linus's hands-on. That's really exciting. For DOTA, they said playing in a handheld mode was awkward and broke out a dock. Performance-wise, they got 47 FPS on high and about 80 on low. Overall game stability was high, and I know this is going to come as a shock. They did get one crash, and guess which one it was? It was during Cyberpunk. Outside of gaming, they were able to get to the Linux desktop. They didn't have a lot to say about that, but said that they could get to video sites and watch videos, and they downloaded a non-Steam game called Original God. Finally, they said it was heavy, but balanced. They didn't feel tired after a day of play. So that's it for the unboxing and the subsequent write-up. What did y'all think? How's the console shaping up to you so far? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you stuck around this long, then you are a real one, and I have a huge favor to ask. My subscribers are going up, and I hope I'll be at 1,000 soon. The next goal after that is to reach 4,000 watch hours. If you like hearing my voice or just want to rewatch Steam Deck content, then fire up one of my playlists and watch a couple more videos. That really is going to help me out a lot. Alright Deck Boys, if you missed my last video, I wrote a poem for you. Want to hear it? Here it goes. Like and subscribe, slap the bell to get notified, tell a friend it's a vibe, Deck Gang out. Goodbye.